Morgana is about to take over this show. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast Siblings. Today we're talking episode 7 of Cursed, starring Catherine Langford on Netflix. We're going to talk about the 3 biggest takeaways as always, but first be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell as we hopefully wrap up season 1 this week. Let's get into it. So before we get into the first big takeaway, we left off with Arthur and the Grey Wolf about to have a fisticuffs match. And as I predicted, it wasn't much of a fight. Grey Wolf was giving him chance after chance after chance, really just toying with him until the Green Knight, Gawain, comes in and helps him. Like I thought, it would be something where he would have to get bailed out, as Grey Wolf would have pretty much killed him and was about to do so right before Gawain came in and saved him. But from there, getting into big takeaway number 1, guys, a war is coming. So the Ice King, aka King Cumber, is getting ready to attack Uther Pendragon. Now, Uther has an illegitimate claim to the throne, while the Ice King has the most legitimate claim to the throne. So this episode sets the stage for that quite nicely. I wish they had done a little bit more lead up with King Cumber. Of course, we're only on episode 7, so maybe we'll get a little bit more background, a little bit more where he came from. He kind of just showed up before the series ends, and I hopefully it doesn't feel too rushed, but you definitely need to prepare because the war is coming. So from there, guys, I want to move into big takeaway number 2, which is Morgana. The Caliac resurrects Cecilia, and she meets Morgana down in the caves and lets her know that she is going to be the most powerful sorceress above Nimue, above even Merlin. Now, guys, I hear this and I think Morgan Le Fay. This is Morgan Le Fay effectively in this universe, in this telling of the King Arthur mythos, the sister of King Arthur. By the way, King Arthur is just, he's really not doing it. He's been struggling character-wise. He's not really a good fighter. I guess they're putting forward a good-hearted nature to him, but kind of just comes off as kind of incompetent to me. Anyway, so if Morgana is indeed Morgan Le Fay to be the most powerful sorcerer, they're setting the stage for that in season 1, and I did not see that coming at all. Pretty much making even Iris, who was supposed to be some chosen warrior, kind of putting her on the back burner. If Morgana follows through with this mission from the Caliac, she is going to be the big bad, pretty much immortal, totally dwarfing the entire story. So I don't know what direction they're going to head with that. Hopefully they don't have her come into her full Morgan Le Fay persona, as I think it really would overshadow all the storytelling that they've been doing to this point. So right now, Morgana's mission is to seek the dead man at the bell tower. So we'll figure out what that is later down the line. But from there, I'm going to move into big takeaway number 3, guys. I said it earlier on in previous episodes, it's the self-righteousness of the character Nim, and she kind of takes that to a whole nother level, out of the blue, declaring herself the queen of the Fae. Now, of course, the Fae were in line. They were ready to follow her, and, you know, she had the sword. But, you know, it's just one of those things where because she has the might, you know, she has the sword and she has the power, and there's no definitive leader of the Fae at the time. She kind of makes a speech, and that's that. She's effectively queen of the Fae. You know, it's interesting because her character has never been one where she was seeking to rule or seeking power in any way. There was kind of no real foreshadowing or build up to this moment in which she pretty much just takes leadership and ownership of the people. It'll be interesting to see how this affects her character. Maybe this has something to do with the sword and how Merlin was kind of talking about it corrupts people. Maybe that's why we're seeing such a drastic turn in her personality to be a little bit more power hungry. She was never really seeking to lead at any point, and so this is kind of a interesting change of direction that we'll have to see if it really plays out and if it has anything to do with the sword. That's just my hunch. So guys, those are the 3 things you have to know from episode 7 of Cursed, starring Catherine Langford on Netflix. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the big takeaways, any predictions going forward. Of course, be sure to subscribe and click the bell as always so you can wrap up this series with me as we watch together. Definitely looks like it's building up to something big, so we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out our sister channel, the Lotta Quente Ledger, in your spare time. That would be awesome. We appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.